I'm Brian Jodas, 42 Hello Kitty.
And I'm Jamie Roseborough, 40 Repeato. And this is the F3 Circle of Trust.
From the F3 Nation Podcast Studios.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
This is the COT Podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation through fitness, fellowship, and faith.
Andrew Maggio, 35, Wirebiter.
Mike Kirkos, 35, Saganaki.
Michael Barrett, 40, Rep Sleepy. Peter Ranky, 63, Bambi.
COT Podcast starts right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Back once again for another episode of the F3 Nation Circle of Trust show. Your boy Hello Kitty with Repeato. As always, get the lid tight and right if you're watching us across the video screens. That bill that you're wearing from the fine folks at MGM Industries, more on them in a matter of moments, is looking crisp, bro. You got that bill crisp. You look like a middle school baseball player is what I think I said last week.
Yeah, well, people gave me a hard time one time for having a curved bill. Excuse me.
Little bit of a curve, bro. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, I know, but I feel like something's off here.
If you're watching us on the Facebook or the YouTube or even the X Machine or
I don't know what
watching back on the replay, your boy over there's got a little crookness going. What you need are some pit vipers and some lettuce.
Some
and you'd be like, "What's up, brother?" Dialed in.
What's up, brother?
Hey.
Tuesday.
Special teams. Special players, special plays. That's what we're about here. Welcome to the news roundup. That is all things fitness, fellowship, and faith. What we're seeing happen around this great F3 nation of ours. And my brother, we got a lot to get to, man. Summer solstice. Saw some great things from Father's Day. Saw a guy get shamed for fart sack in his queue. We got video clips of what I think is the fastest bear crawler in all the nation. We're going to show you that. So we got a big program here as we sit on a Friday afternoon, little Friday afternoon check-in.
I'm prepared to lay down a challenge to the nation.
We're going to get there.
That says, bring me your best and fastest bear crawler on like a 30-yard.
We got a guy. That stinking gallops. We're going to show you that here on the show.
He's my big bro.
He is. He's your F3 big bro. So thank you for making part of your week with us. Whether, again, you're watching across those social media platforms where we are live right now. And if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or the Twitter machine, leave us a comment. We can show it here on these very airways. And we're just happy to be with you guys. And if you're listening back on the podcast or watching on the archives, thanks for taking a little time over the weekend or whenever you settle up for this F3 Circle of Trust show with us. We got some fine folks who help make this show possible, including those at MGM Industries. Let us tell you about the true pros when it comes to windows. Hey. We have them. We all need them. And we know there are packs across the F3 nation of ours in construction, building, development, and general contracting. If you're in need of the best, then you need look no further than MGM Industries because they manufacture the best looking vinyl windows in the industry, period. Nailed, period, period. With their innovative designs, MGM offers the architectural look of classic wood windows and the maintenance-free benefits of vinyl. They are family-owned with 50-plus years of experience, and the guys running the business are now F3 men because they've come alongside us here, and they've posted in the gloom. Best of all, our connection is through Paul Gensler, a.k.a. F3 Press On, and his company, Window Reps. So, if you're in need of the industry's best manufactured vinyl windows, hit up sales@windowreps.com or visit mgmindustries.com. MGM Window Reps deliver superior value to owners, architects, and contractors. Their reputation speaks for themselves. Go get them today. Get up with Press On, sales@windowreps.com. And of course, for all you F3 men looking for F3 gear, your official source is f3gear.com. You know it. You wear it daily in the gloom. And not only is the gear built for you and built to withstand the toughest beatdown, but a portion of all sales benefit F3 Nation. New gear out this week. State outline gear, state patches. There's always new stuff coming, and they are your home for custom-made F3 regional logos for your region AO or CSOP. So to f3gear.com and get after it there. And the fine folks at livemomentous.com. All your supplement, health, and wellness needs all under one roof. Go to livemomentous.com. Use my code Brian J. Save some cash today on things that can help you get ready for the gloom or recover from the gloom. And they've got everything you need right there as always. So thanks to those fine folks for teaming up with us and being a part of it. 88 watching from Gold Rush in Northern California. You know what, 88? We're going to bump you up because I was going to talk about what you guys did for Father's Day, but since you're tuning in and watching live, let's go ahead and show what the boys of F3 Gold Rush were doing on their Father's Day. Check this out. Father's Day themed workout, and the men dressed to impress in their best dad gear. You got the white kicks, the really terrible plaid cargo shorts. My man pushing a mower over on the right.
I know. I saw that. I saw this another picture where like everybody had a weird random dad like on or something.
Right. And then here's just another again t-shirt tucked in. My guy in the Home Depot. So just way to represent on Father's Day.
Is that a Joe Dirt head dress?
I don't know what that was. It looked really, really good. It's incredible. Guys, awesome. If you haven't had a chance to check out the weekly newsletter, do so. It hit your inbox this week. And you can always sign up at f3nation.com. True Words, Lasting Impact, the title article of the newsletter this week. Really good one there and really good stuff. We're going to talk about summer solstice, but we do have the live lines open. And long time, great friend of the show.
Come on,
you know him as Buddy the Elf. He's in the mobile studios today, checking in from the whip. Looks like he's got it loaded up. Where you headed, BTE?
What's up, boys?
What do you got back there?
What do you got in the whip? If you're watching
I got some cornhole boards.
Yeah.
Got a little work event this weekend out in Mason's Inlet.
Okay.
I have a customer that is a boat manufacturer. Shout out Privateer.
Shout out Privateer. Get him on the show, bro.
Yeah. Tell Privateer we'd like to have a private conversation.
That's right.
Yeah, fair enough. And they're having a jamboree out of Mason's Inlet this weekend.
I'm sure there'll be no other boats out there at all this time of year.
Nah.
So the man is geared up for the weekend, bro. You riding the high from that F3 Cape Fear 10-year anniversary. We talked about it last week. We got to show Doa's comments. I mean, just take us back to how the 10-year was for you guys.
I'm losing you audio. Talking about invigorating, man. We had
and he's gone just like
he's gone just like that.
Just like that. We had him. Yeah, we're back. You're back. He's driving. He's out there in the world. He's on an inlet, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I don't know how well this studio works.
Well, give us a quick update then before we lose you again as you're driving around Eastern North.
I would also prefer if your eyes stayed forward while we were live on this program, my friend.
From here.
Don't care about you looking at the phone. I care about what's in front of you.
Yeah, we're good there. We were invigorated this a couple weekends ago. Man, we had the second, third Fs. Man, I saw Dark Helmet Scratch and Win came and obviously announced that we are officially the greatest AO in the nation.
That's debatable. So. That's not final. It's okay.
I mean, I'm just telling you what the Nantan said, bud.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what the guy who's quasi in charge of some part of this had to say about it. So, that's good.
The spiritual and cultural leader has said his piece.
Man, if this guy parallel parks while he's on the line with us, I'm going to be really impressed. Brother, we love you, man. Have a safe weekend. Have fun. 88's waiting in the wings, I'm sure, to talk about what we just showed of him. So glad you guys had a great time, man. Keep crushing. Another 10 years at Cape Fear.
Later, buddy.
See you, dude. All right, let's bring double eights in as we just showed this marvelous photo of you, my friend, as you guys celebrated Father's Day in style. You had the stash going. I'm guessing M88 was like, nah.
Yeah, that's a hard no beyond the overnight that it gets.
Let's take one more look at it for those of you watching on the stream, or if you're watching on the archives, you can see Eights there with the stash. And God, those shorts, bro, are brutal, man.
Hey, the Goodwill came through for me on the shopping trip. I walked in and those shoes were sitting there, and it was a hat.
What?
Well, you're going to want to keep. You're going to want to keep those shoes. You know, we tend to have a rule: if the guy grilling my burger this weekend isn't wearing those shoes, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a guy carrying leaf blower, golf caddy.
Yeah.
He had a vest on, but he had his full clubs out there, wagons. It was great.
Shut-in is 100% right. F3 keeping next door in business since 2011 because people are like constantly, what are these guys doing? Who are these guys?
I have a feeling that we see some of the same cars. We have a Sunday ruck, and I have a feeling we see some of the same cars, and there were a few head shakes as we were walking around. I mean, I want to say there was like 30 of us walking around.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, whose idea was it to like start Ultimate Dad coupons?
Well, it was. I noticed it a year ago in Phoenix. Out of Phoenix, they did something.
Yeah.
I've been kind of keeping it in my back pocket. And then the guy, we had Tinkle. He was the Q that day.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in any of the photos, but I told him.
Who's this hero with the lawnmower?
That is Pop Top. He's our comms Q.
So good, man.
So good.
Oh, it's great, dude. We absolutely. I saw those photos come across. Like we gotta shout this out.
Good.
For sure.
Good.
What else is going on your way, bro?
We're gonna be posting downrange, taking a little road trip back to the motherland, South Carolina next week. So be posting my way across the country.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
You're
Keep your eyes open.
What's that?
You're driving all the way there?
Yeah, with a lot of windshield time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
For sure. We're going to read a really great tweet out of your region in a few minutes, but thanks for stopping in and checking in with us, brother.
Good to see you guys. Keep it up.
There he goes. 88, man. Good to see him. Couple guys, man, jumping in the show early to be a part of it. You can as well. We posted the link in Slack. You can always call into the show. Leave a message for us, 844-4COT Packs is your way to be a part of it. And so we talked a little bit about it at the front, and it was just a few days ago, this idea of rallying up the packs, right? You have summer solstice, longest day, Sunday of the calendar year. And obviously in F3 fashion, we've now deemed it summer solstice. Some powers decided it was going to be Thursday, June the 20th. So that's what it ended up being. And the whole idea was to get not just FNGs out, but use it as a chance to get those cotters back out, man. Re-engage, re-H, as we tend to say, the guy that maybe you haven't seen in a while. And some notable numbers look like this, according to Matt Shut-in Kelly out of CARPEX. Birmingham had 269 across their region. Of the regions that reported numbers on that day, Greater CARPEX region coming in at 212, Louisville notable about 86, Huntsville 46, but had 4 FNGs. And a whole bunch of FNGs, a whole bunch of cotters came out. We had a bunch of dudes show up to BO that I had not seen in a while, which was awesome.
Yeah, I think I tagged 6 guys when we were doing a big thread of tagging people in Slack that hadn't been out in a while. And I got 50%. I got 3 of the 6 there at BO yesterday morning. It was great. We had 40 on the nose, and it was it was perfect.
Rocking the Santan Burt on the queue. Perfect for that kind of get together. What's up, bro? What's up? One shot out of Lanco. Shout out to Shawshank and Iceman who posted with us this week. Love that. Seeing those guys downrange, hanging out with you. Yeah.
That's
Chono,
awesome.
bro. Chono, bro. Coming at you. So we had our, beat down here and all over the region. And we teased it at the beginning. We got a guy that was the guy who EH'd you to F3. So part of our family lineage of F3.
Right.
And he has always been known as super fast bear crawler. I mean, it is his claim to fame, F3 Spudnik. Well, we just so happened to get it on camera this week. The COT video crews were there.
We got some people from YouTube to come down.
Yeah, we had some YouTube influencers there. So you guys got to watch this because we would stake the claim that this man is the fastest bear crawl in all the nation. But let's let the packs decide. Take a look at this. You gotta tweet that out, bro. Holy cow. Hey, listen, guys, we're here at the scene. Spudnik just put out the world's greatest bear crawl of all time. Rest of F3 Nation, you're on notice. That's the best bear crawler across the entire F3 Nation. Hands down. No doubt. I mean, I've seen it before. He gallops. Yeah,
I'm sure people are going to say, well, that's not a bear crawl. I'll be like,
what are you talking about? His hands are on the ground in front of him. His feet are behind him. He never leaves the position.
Like a silverback gorilla coming out of the mist.
He's like if a a bear and a horse and a gorilla and like some sort of mythical creature with the face of a beaver, but the gallop of a horse. Anyways, it's outstanding. It's outstanding.
Yeah.
He just
shout
gallops.
out to Spudnik.
Shout out to Spudnik.
So it was good to see him. But yeah, anytime we put somebody on the line like that,
oh yeah,
he's dusting them. And so
would
put the charge out to anybody to, I don't know, that was probably 30 yards in that parking lot.
Yeah, probably.
Get a video and we'll do some side by side, frame by frame analysis to see who's faster. But I'd put it on. That's what you call a cocaine bear.
There it is.
That's
Jolly
awesome.
Rancher chicken from St. Louis. He's clean, but that's not a bad. It's not a bad way to look at super fast bear crawl. Cocaine bear crawl.
That's a great. Put it in.
You gotta be careful when and where you say that. We do have some other great videos to show, but let's show some other things that we've just been seeing happening around the nation.
Yeah.
I mentioned this tweet from Billbo. I mean, how good is this, right? Billbo tweets us out. Life is good right now. But today, an F3 Nation brother called me from the other side of the United States just to tell me he loves me, appreciates me, and then prayed with me. This just happened. Sometimes I can't believe F3 is a real thing, but I'm extremely grateful for it and how it has changed my life.
Heck yeah.
Man, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing that, Billbo. That's really pretty incredible. Let's go back to the video machine. This one got submitted as well. We've talked about this before. We might have even shown this, but there's some boys in F3 Charleston that I think a couple times a year clown boat to an AO. Remember this?
Yes. Yeah,
right?
yeah. That is Low Country, I believe.
Check this out.
Or hold. Oh, that's right.
Little ride of the Valkyries as they're headed over. So love that, man. Said F3 Charleston East Side Region clown boat traveled this morning across the Charleston Harbor to the central region called Swamp Angel. They're going to have to rename this. You know, I'm getting vibes of George Washington crossing the Delaware.
Somebody up on the front. Yeah, but it's not cold down there. Like
no, it's not at all. It's definitely not at all. Saw this one come through. And it's out of Wichita. I love this. So a guy was supposed to queue, didn't show, fart sacked his own queue. The next time he comes back out, they just adorned him in this incredible outfit of shame.
Yeah, right. It's like it's an IKEA bag, I think is what that is.
It looks like, yeah.
And then I was trying to figure out, is that like a shower poof on a stick to make some kind of wand? I don't know what it is.
Fairy wand. He's got a nice crown on there. So the boys in Wichita going full shame mode, which you have to love that, right?
I love it.
Really
That's
good.
Great.
We're going to take a call from Northwest Chicago in a minute, but let's celebrate the boys of F3. Brco, Brunswick County, 2-year anniversary convergence to South Beach AO on Oak Island, NC. Change of leadership, relay races, weighted bear crawls, hydro burpees, and of course, Ruby's Coffee Shop at the pier afterwards. Great day for F3 Brco. Love seeing the men get in the surf. If you host an AO at the beach and you don't get them wet and sandy, you are missing out. There's no doubt about that. Speaking of Brco, there he is. None of the Intimidator.
Oh.
But F3 boys still feeling the solstice from yesterday. Bob Polachik. He's down that Brco territory now.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
How do you say it? Polachik. How would you say his last name? Bob Polachik.
Poliachik.
Poliachik? It's the Intimidator, bro. He's the
Intimidator.
The Intimidator.
One of the greatest names ever.
Yeah, it is a good one. And
we miss you up here in Carpex, buddy.
We sure do. We always do. Always do. Let me check here, make sure we've hit on everything before we take this call from the boys of F3 Northwest Chicago. Yep, check it in, giving us a regional update. The way you do this, guys, 844-4COT Packs. It's how you can be a part of this show. Poliachik. Bob Poliachik. Oh, come on. We were pretty damn close.
No, we weren't.
Not even close at all. What up, Piglet? F3 KC, Missouri, first time listener. Love it, bro. Love having you on the show.
Why is the lit capital?
I don't know. Piglet. That's a good question.
Need a follow-up.
Why is the lit capital, Brandon M. Smith?
Yeah.
Piglet.
Kansas City Mo.
Because that's the way these names go. Because it's fire. Because it's straight fire. But we've done this with guys where we make them spell it a weird way.
Yeah.
That's half the fun of this.
Well, my favorite naming is sounds. Name somebody that's a sound. If you
a sound.
Yeah.
Like whoosh.
Yeah,
or whoosh. Or swoosh.
It's not easy given what you get out of somebody during first time naming Circle of Trust.
They said they had a piglet, so they went with a piglet. Piglet. Okay. Piglet. It's really when you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. That
That's
would be
true.
the key. That would be the key to that. All right, let's check in with the boys in Northwest Chicago, get a regional update from them.
Good morning, Hello Kitty and Repeato. This is Greg Clips from F3 Northwest Highway just outside of Chicago. We've had another banner year adding AOs in our region and growing the number of packs coming out. We had a couple guys hit 700 posts all time, including D3. Nice work. We're also the home of Saganaki, who is the famous packs at the beginning of your podcast. And we also celebrated our third Nanfan, Speedo, who will always be my Nanfan. You know that, Speedo, who just had an awesome year, turning over his leadership spot to Tuna, who's already killing it in his new position. We're looking forward to another great year. But the purpose of my message is to wish one of our OGs, Ricky Bobby, good luck in the next stage of his career and his life, where he is going to be attending the Naval War College in Newport, Rhode Island, which is just a prestigious honor to be accepted and learn about how to better defend our country. And at the same time, he will be moving his family to Glendale, Arizona, where he will be posting from time to time. Now, when you say the name Ricky Bobby and F3 Northwest Highway, his reputation is paramount. Not only is he a patriot, a football coach, and a leader in the community, but he was also the him who ran most of our 2.0 workouts, whether it was Easter, Father's Day, or Halloween, and just always pushed us to the limit. His legend has grown during some of his military-style beatdowns, which he would spend days preparing for. His ability to crush workouts, and also his ability to kill animals, especially deer, just by looking them in the eyes. This is a true story. Sorry, buddy. He is the type of man that you meet in F3 that you're just grateful to get a chance to know. And we are hopeful that our F3 brothers in Rhode Island, Arizona, or across the nation will welcome him with open arms. So thank you, Ricky Bobby, for your leadership. To you, your M, and your 3 2.0s, El Diablo, Shake and Bake, and Walker, Texas Ranger. We wish you the best of luck and see you down the road.
You guys stinking nailed it on the names of the kids.
Yeah. Well,
with Ricky Bobby. That's an ATC. That's an all-time call, boys. That's a prime call. That's how you leave a call, right?
Yep.
Region update. Shout out to him who's likely too humble to do it for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And what a guy. That's how you get right. That's how you live, lead, and leave a region right. Bro,
exactly.
Outstanding. Thank you for your leadership, brother.
Great call.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's take a quick break. Give some love to the boys at F3 Warrior Biz. And when we come back, Hunt for Wellness and Quote Worth Repeato. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The 5 core principles of F3 are that it's free, it's open to all men, it's held outdoors rain or shine, peer-led in a rotating fashion, and always ends in a circle of trust.
Back in the good old days, we used to have these large yellow books delivered right to our doorstep that gave us phone numbers of businesses and services that could meet our needs. The only problem is, we didn't know if we could trust any of them. Well, thanks to F3, we are connected with incredible packs in our local communities. But what we don't necessarily have is a listing of the businesses of those packs. Introducing the F3 Warrior Biz Network, where you can connect with packs in your local community or from coast to coast throughout this great nation. You can connect with other biz packs to meet your needs, or if you're a business owner, you can register your own business so that other packs know about the services that you provide. Through the Warrior Biz Network, you have reliability and you have connectivity, and you can sign up today to represent your business or to find other businesses that you can trust. Join the Warrior Biz Network today at warriorbiznetwork.com.
Those guys have a spot when you sign up to be a part of the database. Use the code COT. Let them know we sent you. My brother, before we get to that quote with Repeato, Dr. Tunis Hunt checking in with the weekly Hunt for Wellness. And as I sit with one of these.
Oh, the limoncello.
Limoncello.
It tastes like, I like that one. You know, I obviously have those in my fridge, but the reason I like it is it tastes like a cookie I used to have when I was a kid. Sandwich cream, like a lemon sandwich cream. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a great thing. It's a great cookie.
Yeah.
But he's talking about
lemon might be one of the all-time most dynamic flavors for desserts.
Love a lemon. I've been squeezing on my watermelon. I know I told you about this. I was getting hot, telling everybody at the pool about it. Get a fresh slice of watermelon, squeeze a little lemon juice on it. Banger, bro. Try it if you haven't, especially during these hot summer months.
That's good.
Now, here's what Bones is talking about. This stuff versus the pure stuff. Sparkling water versus flat water. What's better? What's going to kill us? I don't know. Let's find out, Bones.
Hello, COT. It's another great day for wellness. This is Bones with a health tip for the Packs of F3 Nation. Packs, we are in the heat of summer, and that means you need to make sure that you're properly hydrating. I've covered the importance of electrolytes in previous tips, but what about the type of water you are drinking? Is there an advantage to drinking flat water or sparkling water? Well, it turns out there have been several studies looking into it, and the results are interesting. In multiple studies that evaluated the BHI, or the Beverage Hydration Index, it showed that neither flat or sparkling water provided an advantage to hydrating you. What was interesting is that water, flat or sparkling, that had electrolytes in it, like sodium, did provide more hydration. Another interesting study from 2016 showed that carbonated beverages, including beer, seem to quench thirst more than non-carbonated beverages. Now, I'm not suggesting you rehydrate with beer, but it is certainly an interesting finding. Researchers attribute this to several things, namely that carbonated beverages are perceived to be more cold, which helps with quenching thirst, the bubbles amplify the drinking experience, and carbonation gives you the perception of being full. So Packs, when it comes to rehydrating after your beatdowns this summer, you can either choose a carbonated or flat option, as neither seem to provide an advantage. What you will want to make sure you do is add electrolytes like sodium, as that seems to aid in the hydration process. I personally enjoy sparkling water and consume several each day as part of my rehydration strategy. Kitty and Repeato, what do you guys do for your rehydration strategy? Keep up the good work, men. This has been Bones guiding the Packs of F3 Nation on their hunt for wellness. Gotta go.
All right, you chime in, then I'll go.
My rehydration? Depends. I'm really not like loyal to, I don't think, any specific thing. It feels like different types of activities, different lengths of activities, different levels of intensity require different hydrations. The beer is great after obviously a long ass ruck or a really hard workout.
It hits, if that's your thing and it hits the spot for me for sure.
But I'm big on the some of the sugar-free stuff, the hydration packs for either Liquid IV, the sugar-free ones you can get at Costco, or
those other ones we've been using during those fasts.
Lumina,
yeah, those are great.
Something like that. Those are good too. But I'm with you. Like if you're going overseas and you get water at a restaurant, it's usually gas or no gas, and you're like like bubbles or non. And I like the sparkle. Give me the sparkle.
All gas, no break. Let's go, baby.
No break.
So I'm not drinking this first thing in the morning, right? Wake up, big glass of just regular water. Head to the Gloom. If it's really hot or you're going for a really hard workout, maybe take some electrolytes on board on the way there, right? And then I start cracking into these, mid morning. I do know that for me during a fast, these things are freaking money. Bro,
yeah,
these flavored,
it might make you hungrier later on,
sparkling waters,
it clenches you in the moment of like weakness.
Those, and especially if you're looking to extend a fast out a little bit longer, and you're like, man, I'm at my limit, but I could go another hour or two to really let these ketones kick in. One of these jammers, crank a sea salt, can really press you forward a little bit too. So good to know either way. I definitely don't lean on these for like real strategic electrolyte replenishment because there's nothing in there, right? It's just a sparkling water.
Right. But, and there's a lot of stuff in these you don't know what it is either. It's probably not optimal, but you get good flavor that I think tricks your brain into thinking it's food.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely seen videos online where they talk about naturally flavored or naturally essenced, having to use a lot of chemicals to pull that out. But in the good doctor's report and the things he's reading, maybe that doesn't get flagged there,
Also, the world's an effing crazy place. I'm probably going to drink the LaCroix. So
bet on that. All right, let's get to the never duplicated, always loved Great segment. And you've got a Packs generated quote with Repeato this week, if memory serves correct.
Got one last week, but we already had one teed up, so it was automatically set in the holster for this week. And this one comes from someone you might know near and dear to your heart.
You made the good general wait a week.
I did make.
But the good news is he just touched back. If you guys felt the seismic shift in the USA just a matter of moments ago, the general has touched back down on U.S. soil again after a quick trip to Switzerland and Italy. So cheers and congrats on that one.
I have this sort of random, overwhelming sense of being a little bit more free, but I don't know.
Here we are. Yeah, the Eagle has.
But yeah,
so he's home now, so he can digest the show, and he'll be happy to hear it.
Switzerland and Italy, and that whole region is absolutely gorgeous. If anybody's ever been there in the Alps and southern Germany and Bavaria and on down, and your dad was the Nation General Red Baron was at like the base of Matterhorn, which most people I think probably can conjure up an image of that massive, cliffside rock face, and that's where he was. And I don't have context like how the quote came to be.
Okay,
but he shared it, and we wanted to share it with you guys this week. So, and obviously the lady with the quote needs no introduction.
That's right.
But the best remedy for those who are afraid, lonely, or unhappy is to go outside. Nature brings solace in all troubles. And you imagine, obviously, the solace and the troubles and her life story. But as one of the F3's core principles of workouts are held outdoors, rain or shine, this is in total alignment and makes total sense. And I have, we've talked about this a couple of weeks. I've missed a show. I've come in late. I've, grinding on a work thing right now that has had me down to a nub. And I will get up out of this chair and go to my front yard, kick the shoes off and walk in the grass and absorb the sunshine on my face, or walk around the circle, take the dog on a walk. I'll even do it late, working late. And it changes everything for me. It absolutely changes everything. That change in perspective, change in scenery, change in the air you're breathing. Get off your butt and go outside.
100%. I mean, look, obviously this is a heavy quote. You think about this lady's in her youth, what she was to endure, not being able to go outside, darkness in hiding, right? And then to take it to, to be out there outside, solace in all the troubles, that gift of that sun and that grass and that air is a gift to you from the Creator. Don't waste it. Right. Don't waste it. So good quote. And as you're staring up at a beautiful sight, that would be the Matterhorn, fitting that RB sends us that one. So stuff as always.
Excellent. Glad they made it back safe.
He's packed a few QWRs at this point. I got to think in the grade QWRs, he's at least a trio would be my guess. But then again, Pat Max isn't keeping the archives like we need him to.
I'd say we're closer to probably half dozen.
You think so? We're reaching a 6-pack. I love it.
It's potential.
Dude, let's get to getting on a Friday afternoon here.
Brother,
what do you think? You ready for that?
Can't wait.
80s night at the pool tonight, bro.
What are you wearing? Leg warmers and spandex? What do you got?
I'm going full. I'm a maniac. You know me again, Loki.
Yeah. Loki. Well, you tend to blend into all of your surroundings. It's hard to find you in a crowd most times.
Or here. Bro, love you.
Love you too, man.
Keep grinding, man. I know it's been a grind the last few weeks. We got you covered down though.
It's a couple more weeks to go. We'll be all good.
Right. That's right. All right. Love you guys as well. If another man hasn't told you this today, we love you. This whole F3 Nation loves you. We'll see you next week. This has been the COT Podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation to something bigger than themselves. Please rate and review our show. Follow us on Twitter at F3COT Podcast and connect with the show at COT@F3Nation.com or by leaving us a voicemail at 844-4COT Packs. I'm Brian Jodis, 42, Hello Kitty.
And I'm Jamie Roseborough, 40, Repeato.
And this has been the Circle of Trust Podcast.